Okay, yeah.
This is a song entitled Jokerson the Ogre, and it's a true story. Jokerson the Ogre, he was feared where'er he went, for his angry disposition and uneven temperament. 1 minute docile as a calf, the next he's tearing things in half, and as quickly as his anger came, it went. Now Jokerson the Ogre didn't have a bag of tricks. He just charged to a fray and began mashing things with sticks. But frequently he blundered, for he was mentally encumbered, and his intelligence could be a number, his intelligence would be 6. But he was strictly monolingual, not much smarter than a rabbit. Failing will saves left and right had become an awful habit. But he was strong, rather dexterous, and very charismatic. And the one thing in his life that he loved more than anything else was his giant, silver, great maul. Now Jokerson the Ogre put this hammer through its paces, so he took it to a tinker after a round of smashing faces. But the tinker was a devious gnome who was on to take the hammer home. He said, "Son, I cannot fix it, but I'll replace it." So he gave him a hammer made of wood and silver paint, and in a moment of critical intelligence, Jokerson said, "Whoa!" Wait. But the gnome he cackled gleefully and fled the room quite gleefully, leaving Jokerson in a miserable state. Now the door that he had fled through was quite tough as he had made her, and yet Jokerson came charging through about half a second later, tearing adamantium in half the way an owlbear tears a femur. I gotta work on that rhyme, I'm sorry. He found himself in the tiny little gnome's brand new furnace room. Now Jokerson the Ogre charged with anger and with ire, and he picked the little gnome up because his grapple was much higher. And after a million saving throws, because that is just the way it goes, he threw the tiny gnome into the fire. But poor Jokerson the Ogre was never one to use his head. Not the sharpest bowling ball in the haystack, his mother would always say. So with the furnace door still open wide, poor Jokerson crammed his head inside to make sure that the little gnome was dead. Well, that's the end of my story, as you probably anticipated, about a stupid and angry ogre whose head was conflagrated. The kind of conflagration from which cannot be resuscitated. That's really all I have to say. There's a moral of the story somewhere. Don't play a character with intelligence of 6. Woo!